What's up, guys? I'm gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna review the video that I just dropped. If you guys want to come and watch it with me, usually I don't watch them all the way through when I do my final edit. When I know that that's that final piece of that edit, I usually just kind of post it and we're good from there. So I'm gonna be watching it a couple times just to see what I can end up doing better. But if you want to join me, feel free to. Links down below on YouTube. First stream on YouTube. Hope to see you there. Gonna review the video that I just dropped. If you guys want to come and watch it with me, usually I don't watch them all the way through when I do my final edit. When I know that that's that final piece of that edit, I usually just we're good from there. So I'm gonna be watching it a couple times just to see what I can end up doing better. But if you want to join me, feel free to. Links down below on Yo, 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 what up? What up? What up? What is going on, everyone? How's everybody doing tonight? If you guys are just joining, we are going to be reviewing the video that I just dropped earlier today. I need to watch it a couple times. I haven't seen it myself, to be honest with you. I just do the edits and then I kind of post. What up, Deacon? I just saw your post right now. What up, my boy? How have you been? Have you been? Are you liking this weather, man? Dude, I've been waiting forever for this fucking weather, man. I woke up this morning and I said, I feel good. I need to take the controller off of this one. There we go. I'm gonna be reviewing it here in a little bit. How's everything been going? Been into any events? I think there's an event coming up this weekend, right? You going to that? You gonna go to that, sir? Random stuff. At Deltrons. Oh, I'm ready. See, I don't know what type of delay is on YouTube, so if I'm getting your shit late, I do apologize. This is the first time I'm actually streaming on YouTube. Is that Heart Knight? Hello! What's up, Heart Knight?
Google Fiber first launch one.
No, Google Fiber. Get out of here. We ain't doing all that. I'll be starting here in a couple of seconds, because I'm eager to see how it came out. So, as you know, I edit most of this stuff. Like in-person interviews, I edit all on my phone. Believe it or not, I edit everything on my phone, 100%. And I go through an app called YouCut. It has to be one of the best apps out there, especially if you're just trying to make content for your phone. It's a little bit more difficult when you're trying to do it full-length videos. It's very tedious, a little bit annoying sometimes, but it's done. It's able to be done. But the reason why I do it this way is because it shoots in 4K. If I were to transfer the file from the phone over to the computer, it would then dumb it down to 1080p, which I don't want for you guys, right? I want you guys to have the raw video with the edited content that's on top of it. So I'm interested to see what this looks like, because on the phone it looks really small, right? So for it to be in 4K when I play it now, I think it's gonna look pretty cool. So a couple of changes that I made on it, and I'm super excited for you guys to be able to see it. So we're gonna move over to that now. It's about 12 minutes. I'm gonna watch it about two times because I want to see where I can improve. And this is the first time actually like reviewing a video of mine. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really watch my own videos. I hope you guys enjoy them though. So let's get over there. All right. Should I move myself? Yeah, maybe just for this one. Let's move myself. Oh, dude, that's still on there? I mean, I'm going to keep it on there. I did not know. Interesting. I appreciate that. All right. So we're going to watch this. 12 minutes, 58 seconds long. Let me know how I did if you're going to stay. If you stay for the whole thing. I'm super excited for it. Again, I'm going to be trying to do this more often, where I release a video and then I react to my own video. That way I can, again, see what I can do better. So, again, hope you guys enjoy, and feel free to chat it up, and I'll definitely be able... Why does it say sign into chat? I don't want to sign into chat. I don't need to... Oh, no! What the Now I can't see y'all. Son of a biatch. Wait, yes I can. Hold on. Yes, I fucking can. Don't tell me that I can't. I know I can. Existing. Ha! No, wait, that's not it. Fuck! Hold on. Ugh! Okay. Here we go. Chat. No, YouTube channel chat. No, YouTube channel chat. Where is it? I just saw it. I saw you. Don't lie to me. I saw you. Boom. Got it, baby. Can I? Why do I gotta sign in, bro? It's all good. I'm just gonna use my phone so you guys can react on my phone. You guys have been waiting for it. You guys get to see it. Campbell Cooley. We finally get the video out. Hope you guys are gonna be able to enjoy. I don't know what's up with this glare. Anyway, yeah, there was a weird glare. Check it out. So weird. Love y'all. Comment, like, share. God, I got a big fucking head. Follow, subscribe, do whatever you guys need to do. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Don't forget to drink some Ghost. Yeah, don't forget to. Ghost up, guys.
What is going on, everybody? We are here at More Phenomenal 2024.
I'm super nervous to be doing this with y'all, so thank you.
We're at Wonderland of America, and we are...
Look, there's Muffin!
Here with...
Campbell Cooley, veteran voice actor for the Power Rangers franchise.
Voice acting. That's crazy. You said over 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
How has that been since you first started? What was that like?
Wow. So, you know, I'm going to take a very long story and try and condense it. So, I was living in New Zealand. I was working in film and television. As with, you know, anybody working in the film industry, there's this much work and there's this many actors. So,
do you check your video? I don't.
Okay, but
I just edit them and I just post them.
And so people were saying, like, you got a great voice, you should get into voice acting. That was really hard to break into. You know,
but this is the first time I'm doing it with you guys, so I feel a little bit privileged that you guys are here. Much love. Really love it.
This weird kind of juxtaposition things where it's like you can't get a voice agent unless you've done a job, but you can't get a job unless you have a voice agent. So I spent it took about 5 years before I got a voice agent.
Okay.
And that was only because I finally got a job on Power Rangers.
There you go. There you go.
I've been doing some like local stuff for radio stations and everything, a few like small commercials. Then, so what happened was the casting director for Power Rangers, who almost exclusively, when they were casting voices, he would only go to like voice agents.
Okay.
This time, he reached out to my acting agent. He said, "Do you have any Americans on your books?" And she said, "Yeah, we got this guy." And so I went into audition for SPD, and of course I was petrified. I was just like, "Oh my
SPD.
God, I don't want to screw this up. This is like my first serious professional."
Right.
You know,
hey, that was pretty smooth. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like that.
and of course I was petrified. I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to."
Oh, that is nice. That does look nice on the big screen.
So
nice,
like
cool.
Serious professional,
right?
You know, and I got it. I was terrified during the audition, and I got it. And so I found out from the director years later. He said, and this is. I was really kind of shocked. He said it's extremely rare for somebody auditioning for Power Rangers to get cast on their first audition. So I was really kind of.
That's impressive, man.
So then they must have liked what I did because they just kept bringing me back over and over and over again. And then we get to Megaforce, and then they started bringing me in for like ongoing villains.
Love Megaforce, man.
The rest of the story, I did like
love me some Megaforce.
A major ongoing villain for every season since Megaforce and until now. And obviously in the meantime, it's not just been Power Rangers.
Right.
You know, I've done video games, I've done cartoons and animations, and I'm doing anime, and there's other stuff. But you know, I think there's a special place in my heart for the voice work I've done for Power Rangers because I've done so much.
Now, when you first started, right, it starts rippling into something way bigger than you even thought. Did you think that where you started to where you are now?
Never. You know, the story that I tell is that because I was living in New Zealand, we were.
I really like the angle. I'm really liking the angle. Again, as I'm editing it, I kind of get snippets of what it looks like, but big screen, I really like the angle. Now I know what people are talking about when it looks like I slimmed the fuck down, man. No joke. Look at that sexy bitch right there.
Even though it's kind of like a global community,
right?
And you know, we have the internet, we kind of can know what other people are doing. New Zealand, the actors in New Zealand were so far removed from what was going on in like the rest of Western society, culture-wise.
Right.
We had no idea what we were involved with. We didn't realize we were working on one of those popular shows in the world. To us, it was just a job. We were trying to pay bills. So, you know, when they eventually contacted me and said, we want you to play Alpha 6, I had no idea what I was taking on. I didn't realize it was like an iconic character. I just went in, I did the job, and then it wasn't until years later I was like, people were saying like, "You're Alpha 6." I'm like, "Yeah, why?" Yes. And then of course I've slowly kind of started to wrap my head around it.
This
so-
influence, this such great legacy of everybody that's here. You know, Mighty Morphin to SPD to Zeo. I mean, it's
Right.
crazy. But again, with all the villains that you played, what is the most favorite villain that you love to do?
I love answering this question. It's changed over the years,
Right.
but I would say for the three of you out there that don't know this yet, my favorite character is Scrozzle. I love
Okay.
voicing Scrozzle. It's kind of funny because when I first got the part, I didn't really resonate with it. It's kind of funny.
It's a little bit more transparent than I expected. It's okay. I'll learn next time. On the phone, it doesn't look this transparent. It looks a little bit more. It's okay. It's not too bad.
Funny because when I first got
Next
the
time,
part,
I'll fix it next time.
I didn't
Good stuff.
really resonate with it. I didn't quite understand why they had cast me, and that's a whole other story behind coming up with the voice for it. And by the end of the recording for Beast Morphers, I had really kind of grown attached to Scrozzle, and
Right.
then imagine how thrilled I was. They brought him back.
I hate looking at myself so much. I'm trying not to look at myself.
For Dino Fury and then Cosmic Fury, and he's just, he's this really kind of fun, cool, interesting character that we know nothing about. We have no backstory, we don't know anything. Well, we know we have a few clues, but
Right.
so I love voicing Scrozzle. He's a lot of fun. He's very hard on my voice, but in the end, I think it's worth it. I love voicing him.
I feel that. Trying to keep like an audio log in your head of so many like voices. How are you able to match each one every single time?
So, I don't know. Like certain characters are just ingrained in me.
Okay.
I'm never gonna forget them. There's a few that I'd probably have to go back and listen to before I could mimic. But I don't know. I've always been been able to remember the voices for whatever reason. I'll tell you a wacky little story. So when they brought back Snide for Beast Morphers, I think it was Beast Morphers.
Dude, I don't think it was Beast Wars. I could be wrong.
For
I didn't want to correct him either.
uh,
But I will say the character that he's talking about, dude, demon, man, straight demon. He just such a unique look, so crazy.
Beast Morphers, I think it was Beast Morphers. I'd done the voice like 5 years earlier.
Right.
And I was driving to the audition, and I was in my car, and I was just practicing it. I knew the voice, and I went into the booth, and the casting director was the same voice director I'd had for Dino Charge, and he says, "Do you want us to like pull up an audio file from Dino Charge so you can listen to the voice so that you can remember it?" And I said, "No, I know it." And he was like,
So confident. Love it.
Are you sure? I was like, yeah, I know. Let's just do it. So I recorded the first line, and the first line when they brought back Snide was, "Where am I?" And we recorded that, and then I think we might have recorded 2 other lines, and the director just stopped. He was really nervous
I feel like I can do the voice. I'll try it in a second.
because he wanted to know that
I have to hear him say it again. I know he says it a couple more times.
it was absolutely right. So he turned to the sound engineer. He said, "I want you to go into the files for Dino Charge, just randomly select an audio file and play it back for us." I'm not joking you. He picked the moment in Dino Charge where Snide was created, and his first line was, "Where am I?" So he plays back the other,
Wow.
"Where am I?" And he says, "No, I don't want you to play back what we just recorded. I want you to play back what was from the show."
Wow.
And the engineer was like, "That was from Dino Charge." And he's like, "Yep, you're right. That's the voice. That's the voice."
How does he say it? Hold on, I have to hear it again.
Where am I? Randomly select an audio file and play it back for it.
It's very gravelly. Like Brulee is a little bit gravelly. Well, no, he's a lot gravelly.
I'm not joking you. He picked the moment in Dino
I have to hear it
Charge where
again.
Snide was created, and his first line was, "Where am I?"
How do you do that? Okay, hold on. Let me. I wonder if I can do it. Where am I? No, he rolls it, dude. He rolls it. Like at the beginning, you can hear it. It rolls.
I'm not joking you. He picked the moment in Dino Charge where Snide was created, and his first line was, "Where am I?
Where am I? Where am I? See, I can get the tone, but I can't roll it like he can. There's like, I gotta practice more, cause it's like, it's almost like fluttering the tongue, but in the back of the throat. Man, pause. That's what she fucking said.
No party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So he plays back, play it back for us. I'm not
One more time.
joking.
One more time.
He picked the moment in Dino Charge where Snide was created, and his first line
Sorry, I'm just really into this.
was, "Where am I?
Where am I? Where am I?
And he says, "No, I don't want you to
Where am I? Close.
play back what we just recorded.
I gotta practice
I want
more.
you to play back what we
He's like fluttering his tongue at the beginning
correct,
too.
The engineer was like, "That was from Dino Charge," and he's like, "Yep, you're right. That's the voice. That's the voice."
Good stuff. That's so awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's so good. Well,
So these-
aspiring.
If you don't know that these two are the owners right here, are more phenomenal. These two are the individuals who were able to make everything happen. There were some other moving parts, but these two amazing people, really for the community.
Aspiring voice actors, voice impressionists. How would you tell them, or what advice would you give them to start their career?
I don't ever want to discourage anybody from
Right.
pursuing their dream.
Right.
This is a very hard industry. I mean, people see, us at conventions, and they see us, recording the voice, and it looks like a lot of fun, and it can be fun, but it's a really hard industry. It's so much harder than people realize. And, like I said, I spent 5 years just trying to get an agent. Hey, if you're absolutely determined that you want to try and pursue being a voice actor, one, build a show reel. So just read from books, have several types of things. So like maybe have your narrator voice.
Okay.
Have maybe some character voices. Maybe try and mimic some things from cartoons.
Okay.
Maybe do some
Like impressions?
impressions, or like radio. Something that I did was, because I needed to build up a show reel, I went to kind of a local radio station that I knew that they did some in-house commercials and stuff. They recorded them themselves for their clients.
Right.
So I went to them and I said, "Hey, look, if you use me as a voice actor, I won't charge you. All I will ask is that you give me the finished product for my show reel." And they said, "Yeah, that's great." So I went in and I was
Ghost, you see me? You see me? You see me? Ghost? Ghost, you see that shit?
All
You see
I
that
will
shit? Ghost?
ask is that you give me the finished
Right there,
product
right there. Ghost. Red Ghost. Okay? Always on deck.
for my show reel. And they said, "Yeah, that's great." So I went in and I was recording commercials for various things, and they gave me those things. And then the other thing is,
Hey, taking a quick little pause right before we get into the other discussion of what else you need to be able to do to start your voice impression career. I just wanted to be able to say thank you to Death by Reps, as they've been sitting there supporting us. Shirts, sweaters, very comfortable workout wear, active wear. Okay, don't forget to go check them out at deathbyreps.com, and of course, don't forget to pick up a Ghost, because you know how much we support Ghost here at Deltrons. Don't forget. Fantastic day. Peace.
networking. You've got to network.
I don't know. I need an opinion on that. I think that was kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. I think that was kind of fucking fire. It's not an ad. It's just me letting you guys know the cool shit that I fucking buy. I thought that was pretty slick. I'm not gonna lie.
You can be the
I'm pretty
best
happy about that.
in the world. If nobody knows that you exist, you're not going to get auditions, or you're not going to get called in for stuff. So, I would say it's important that you're talented and you've got skills and everything, but you've got to network like crazy. And that's
Gotcha.
that's kind of what I was doing once I kind of got my foot in the door with Power Rangers. I just networked. And the other thing is that this is just my personal opinion.
Right.
This is not something you can do casually. If you're going to be a voice actor, you've got to commit 100%. You can't just think, "Oh, I'll work on it, once every few days." And
Right.
it's not going to work that
You
way.
can't half-ass it.
So
Can't do that.
work hard, network. When you do get a job, and I think this is so critical, and I've been in some really tough situations where you go into record and something goes wrong,
Right.
and or you feel like, you know, they're saying, no, that's wrong, do it this way and everything. You've got to just like not take it personally.
Okay.
You just got to do the job and not try not to let it overwhelm you or anything.
I feel that.
So, you know, every situation is different. You know, then some voice jobs are going to be great. The directors are wonderful. The clients are wonderful. And then, you know, there are those jobs where you get people that don't understand how voice actors work.
Right.
And they start pushing you in ways that's like, no, that's not how I work. You have to kind of learn how to adapt.
I get it. Well, I mean, all that information is great because I'm not a voice actor, but I like to do voice impressions, and I feel like I do a good certain amount of characters that I can do, and that information definitely gives me a lot of positivity and a lot of determination. Last question that I wanted to be able to ask is, again, we're here at More Phenomenal. How's your experience been for the con?
I've loved it. You know, I got to do it last year, and I wanted to come back. And you know, I just assumed that, you know, would be doing because last year it was in March, so I just assumed that this year would be in March. And then when it came and went, I was like, oh no, you know, did I miss it? And so I'm so happy to be back here. You know, the staff are wonderful. It's a really nice experience, nice and intimate, and you know, you really get time to chat with the fans, and
Of course.
yeah, and it's just a wonderful.
And where can they go and find you? Like if they wanted to follow your journey,
Oh,
what
okay.
you're still doing,
All
where
right.
can they go and find you?
I've got a few things in social media. So I've got a YouTube channel. It's called Campbell Cooley, Voice Actor at Large. And if you go to that channel,
Okay, that came out pretty good. I like that.
you can actually find videos of me in the recording booth, recording some of the Power Ranger characters and other wacky stuff. And a few other adventures of mine. I'm on Instagram. I think that's Real Campbell Cooley. And so, but yeah, by all means, please, you know, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Reach out and say hi on Instagram. I genuinely try to get back to people. It's just I've been really busy.
Of course. Makes total sense. Well, thank you for your time
Thank
today.
you so much, buddy.
No, I really appreciate it. Again, one more time, More Phenomenal 2024, Wonderland of Americas. He's got to go back to come and meeting y'all. Y'all have a fantastic day. Peace.
All right, take care.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy.
That was nerve-wracking, dude. That was fucking nerve-wracking like crazy. Like crazy nerve-wracking. There was something that I wanted to review on Sparking Zero that I was watching earlier, and I figured this is some time for me to be able to reflect. You know, watch some videos, kind of think about what's going on. But there was some opinions on a Sparking Video episode that I saw. Where is it? And I had my opinions on it. I had my deep opinions on it because I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Where is it? I played one. Okay, here we go.
Or you
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, something
We go and watch this cat. I don't know who this cat is, but he showed up on my front page. If you guys want to go follow him, he seems like a pretty cool dude, man. If you guys want to go follow him, his name is I don't know. Okoho. But I was listening to his video earlier. It's about 8 minutes long. He stated that he played about 100 hours of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and this is why it will fail. Now, I have certain opinions on why it will fail, but we're going to be able to touch base on some of the topics that he's talking about because I have some opinions. And not like, oh, you're wrong opinions. More along the line of like, I think he might be looking at it a different type of way, but I don't know. Let's check it out.
things in Sparking Zero need to change for this game to succeed.
Okay.
Within 3 months, okay?
Oh, he has a... That's nice. I hate white products. No, not like that. Pause. Hold on. I hate white colored products. Hold on. Wait, hold on. That even sounds worse. I don't like... How can I fucking say this? I just don't...
This might be a crazy take, but
Those mics and stuff, they get severely dirty. That's what I'm trying to say.
we need a few quality of life changes, and we need them to fix a lot of random bugs, okay? And I want them to know their stuff. You might think that's, you think that might be like a...
All right, we're gonna speed this up a little bit because I got that type of time, son. I mean, I do, but
a skill dip. I don't really care personally. Alright? There's the quality of life changes that I really want. For example, tutorial, going through the menus suck, bro. The menus are clunky. I should be able to have everything listed out with me without having to hit an extra button. I want it streamlined, right? I want it more snappy. I also
I think that's to come. I personally think that's going to be coming. For sure. Because it is slow. But I think they tried to release the best product that they could at the time. Because I think it got like pushed back or something like that. And then it finally
want
released.
the explanations for what I'm doing, the
But yeah, the UI kind of sucks. And it is very slow. He is absolutely correct.
moves and stuff. For all those who have done the tutorial, y'all know what I'm talking about. You really don't have any like direction on when you should use some of the stuff that they tried to
What do you mean you don't have any direction of when you need to use the stuff? It's pretty fucking clear. What are you talking about?
teach you. It's really bad. It doesn't give you enough explanation to know what you're supposed to do. So it's like
What do you... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Well, this is a fighting game. The expectation is that you should already know about this type of stuff. I mean, we all know, like, if you pick up a Mortal Kombat, you know that there's a specific amount of buttons that you need to be able to push in order to uh, uh, perform certain actions. So you should be able to figure that out like it's cake in this game, because I did. I mean, I'm not trying to judge him or nothing. I'm just trying to say it's really not that bad.
you know, I need more details. I need to understand what I'm doing,
And that's why it has examples. Just watch the example a couple times and you should be able to know what you need to do.
why I'm using certain moves. Okay, so like again, I'm pretty sure anyone and everyone would want to see a better training mode. Even in free training, I wish we had like better options. Like I wish it was more like a fighting game in a sense of like a traditional fighting game where you can control like certain inputs and stuff like that instead of having to go into like offline battles and going into versus with like two controllers. Like
When have you needed to use two controllers? What are you talking about? I just know that if you go to this right here where he's showing you, you can actually move it to the strategy, which means your opponent, quote unquote, the CPU or the AI can start attacking as a strategy. That way it makes it a little bit more challenging for you. That way you can learn the game a little bit quicker. It's just a lot of trial and fucking error. Honestly, the best experience that you can end up getting in this game is just playing through the story, because some of the characters are just ridiculous. Like, they just don't get off of you at all. Goku Black was one of those exact situations.
that's a super annoying. I wish I didn't have to do that. Okay. A second quality of life change I wish they had. If you ever play lobby battles with your friends and stuff, I wish they gave you the options to make sets, right? If you're in a lobby with more than one person, I want sets to happen, right? I want to be able to fight, do a first to 5 with a friend, or first to 10, or just have an infinite battles, okay?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, other than just one battle, it's like, but yeah, but then it would take forever, because if you did 1 to 3, dude, no, dude, no. Is that what you're saying?
Be able to fight, do a first to 5 with a friend, or first to 10.
Look, see, first to 5 or first to 10. That's horrible. That's absolutely atrocious. These specific battles are long enough. Like, after I'm done with them, there's times where I'm like, yeah, I guess I can go another one. But then there's other times where I'm like, I'm done. Like, this is it. Like, I win. That's the whole point. Like, certain characters have certain health bars, and you have to be able to do certain things to bring down those health bars. And the health bars you get is actually it's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. The only time that it doesn't become good is if you get hit by a super, or you get like, that's pretty much it. It's not like a couple minutes.
Or just have infinite battles, okay? It sucks that when I go into a lobby, it isn't like that. And speaking of lobbies, I wish Quick Play didn't send you in a lobby. I wish Quick Play just sent me straight into a game. I don't want to go into a lobby. I don't want to have to press up. I want to select my character from there and go straight in, right? I want it streamlined. I just want some more quality of life changes. Some of y'all might disagree. You're probably just like, oh, what's one extra step?
A little bit.
Say that. I'd probably agree, but I just want those quality of life changes, okay? Next thing, right? This is where we're on to like bugs, right?
Okay.
I need them to figure out what's going on with the controls, okay?
What do you
I
mean?
don't play classic. A lot of people do play.
Yeah, because classic is a lot easier. Classic is a lot easier for us OG players that played it. Not only that, now that we have button remapping, we're able to remap the buttons to our liking when it comes to classic. I mean, it just made it a whole lot easier. But if you're not used to the classic and just didn't grind like you did back in the day and you don't like it, I mean, that's fine. It's all subjective. But there's nothing to complain about, really.
Classic, and I'm seeing online on Twitter everywhere that a lot of their controls are getting swapped out, or they're adding inputs, and it's
Right.
buggy as hell online.
No, it's not. No, it's not buggy. It's the connection. If your dude has 3 to 4 bars, that connection is ass. Like, that's how Bandai has been since day one. I mean, take all the Naruto games that you've ever played with your friends online. Clunky, it's not that smooth. It's so bad. Their servers are the worst when it comes to connection. And especially this 3-bar, 4-bar crap. It's been like that forever with Naruto. And you know what? You're going to do this to this game? That's it is what it is, but I can't really complain. We got this dope game now.
It's like, even off of that, right? If you play on regular controls, how many of you guys have been in a game where you tried to transform or change your teammate and like the input doesn't
It does work. I don't know, the input to change characters is not supposed, well, it's supposed to be a little bit easier, but there is a button input delay when it comes to changing the characters because it's not supposed to be that swift. You know, there is a way to do it, but even at that, it's not very helpful in the midst of battle because, again, the game wants to drag out.
happen, right? I shouldn't be holding the D-pad up for 4 or 5 seconds before the prompt shows up. Okay, like I need it to be responsive because
Oh, you're using the D-pad? Is that what you're using to swap out characters? Ew. Ew.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people have lost multiple matches to that. I've lost matches to that. I'm pretty sure someone can relate to me.
I mean, if that's what you like, but
Okay, so again, fix the controls, bro. Please, please.
so what I do when it comes to switching characters is that in the game, if you do classic, it wants you to hit both joysticks at the same time, and then it's supposed to give you the options to switch out the character. To make it easier for me and still keeping on classic, I just made it to where I just click the left joystick and then swap out. So click, swap out, click, swap out. Now again, no matter where you put that button, it's still gonna be a delay because swapping out characters isn't supposed to be that simple. Even if you look at the specific example that it gives you on how to swap out characters, Piccolo does it, but not as fast as you think it is. There's still a delay even for the AI because it's supposed to be a challenge to be able to swap out the characters. And then sometimes when you swap out, sometimes there's a delay when they come into the play, but I think that's purposely there. That way you just don't constantly make back-to-back switches. What game was like that? Was that Fighter Z? I think that was Fighter Z.
Okay,
It's not supposed to be like that.
Buggy as is, man. Like the only props I will give for their online is like if you are playing someone with a decent internet connection, it's pretty smooth. I can't complain there. But
There you go. There you go. And it is, as long as it's 5 stars. But if it's 4 stars, it's not good. If it's 3 stars, it's not good. There's some type of connection delay.
there's been a lot of disconnecting and everything else. Okay. Next thing, I want change. All right, and you can say this is a skill diff. Again, at this point, I don't really care. I need them to nerf super counter. Okay, I'm
Nerf super counter? What do you mean?
not gonna hold you. I am tired of super counter. This might be a hot take. The game just came out. I know it's too early to be saying this.
That is a hot take. That is a hot take. That is a hot take, bro. Taking away super counter? Are you kidding me? Then you're not playing as a Dragon Ball Z character. You're putting limits on their ability to dodge and to block and break.
But I really think that defensive options are stronger than the offensive ones. I think if you're playing a top tier character and you're playing nice and slow, you could do decent damage just by counter attacking everyone. But regardless, that's not the issue. I don't like super counter. I don't like the fact that it requires nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not supposed to count. It's a counter. You expect it to go That's supposed to make it challenging. If you dumb that down where it takes ki away when you're already losing a crazy amount of ki throughout the game, the matches will be significantly shorter. Because how many times are you having to power up during each playthrough, each match? Because I'd be playing with my friends, and how many times I have to power up is ridiculous. You start taking that away, it's gonna make it way harder for everybody else, and nobody's gonna want to fucking play it. They don't need that. They don't need that at all. That is a hot take.
No ki, no super gauge. You can just do it whenever. As long as you can always interrupt a combo whenever you want.
But you gotta be good at it, because if you're not good at it, that's the problem. If you just can't block it, that's a you problem.
Right? As long as you time it correctly, of course. I don't like the fact that they cost nothing. It feels like you can just mash it out. I've done it multiple times.
Yeah.
Other people as well. I just think it's wild that it costs no type of thing at all. You know, I want it to cost something. All right, not really nerf it. I don't think it needs to nerf it.
Nah, bro. That's a big hot take. Nah.
But I wish it cost some ki, maybe like 2 bars of ki, or maybe a skill gauge. You know. So like they can they please do something with that. All right, next thing. This is definitely a nerf. Y'all not gonna like this, right? Y'all not gonna like this. Please nerf on the.
Hold on. Let me move my camera back. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Blockables, bro.
What?
If you're playing Broly, if you're playing Beerus, if you're playing Team Gohan Gohan's not really been an issue. It's been the Broly in the Beerus players. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is. But you can get around Broly. I've beaten Broly with no problem before online. It's really not that big of a deal.
Bro, unblockable supers, it's crazy point blanks, especially when they are fast. The only way you're getting out of those, if you're point blank, is if you have after image or you vanish correctly in time, and that's out the window. You're not doing that, bro. You're not. I just know.
If you get to know the game and how much you're spending, because in the game you have ki and then you have counters, or there's that big old number that's at the side, right? So the more of those that you have, the more that you're going to be able to use certain abilities. You have to have 2 of those in order to block out a main super attack, whether it's a Kamehameha, whether that's a Gallic Gun, whether that's a burning attack. You have to have 2 of those gauges, and you have to spend 2. You don't waste ki on it. You just have to spend 2 in order to block it. If you're not paying attention to your counters, that's a you problem, right? If you can't do it, that's a you problem. Now, are you going to be using them all the time? I wouldn't be. There's plenty of people that waste their counters all the time, and that's the problem. For me, I use mine towards the end of the battle, or if I'm in a real sticky situation, like he stated, instant transmission, you can actually instant transmission from one point to another. If they're doing a super, you can end up doing it. If you do Janemba and you do his dimensional shift, it's the same concept. It's up and then B. For me, it's up and B, and it creates the dimensional shift, which transfers me to the back of them. It just completely gets away from their ultimate attack, and it heads to the back of them. Again, if you're not watching your counters, that's a you problem. If you're not watching your ki, that's a you problem. There's certain characters that gain ki at a specific rate. There's certain characters that gain count. Well, no, I think everybody gains the counter the exact same. However, if you're not paying attention to your counters, that is a you problem.
No, you're not. Don't even get you're definitely not. You're definitely not. And you're probably, oh, well, it's a skill div, bro. Why'd you let them turn up in the first place? That is not the point, bro. Some things,
What do you mean that is not the point? That is the point. Why are you letting them? That's the question. That's a skill issue.
I'm okay with the move being unblockable, but I feel like it either has to have, if you don't combo it, it has to have a little bit more startup time or something for you to be able to react. Because doing supers like that point blank, it does not feel fun for me, bro.
You know what? You just have to be able to select the characters that are going to be able to go around that. So I've learned that Super Saiyan Gogeta Z version, he does this ultimate where he basically, it's just like the movie, yeah, it's just like the movie where he basically slides forward, but it goes into this animation, and it's so fast that you can actually reach your opponent before they actually release their Ki Blast, their ultimate, whatever it might be. I just learned this. I played my friend the other day, and he did his ultimate, and then I upbeat it, which led into that animation, and then it immediately put me in front of him. That's how fast it was. It was ridiculous. It was broken.
Like I don't
Like if you're not playing all the characters to see what is good at, like which characters are good at what, again, that's a you problem. You should be able to take the time to be able to check out every single character. I know that I'm dedicated to be able to understand every single character. That way I can use them in certain situations. Again, if you're not doing that and you want to just stick to a specific set of characters, that's a you problem because you don't want to move away from it. I'm not saying that's what he's doing. I don't know what type of player he is because clearly I haven't played him before. But some of the stuff that he's talking about, I'm just sitting there going, that's a skill problem. That's not a game problem. That's a skill problem. That's a skill set problem. It's just understanding the game, understanding the glitches, understanding the issues that it has. That way you can be on top every single time.
like the G's. Like I don't know. Like people like the Yajirobe Sensu Bean stuff. I don't like that. It's just
What do you mean? It's Yajirobe. He lives up with Korin. He has all these sensu beans. It's ridiculous. That's the whole point. It's supposed to be ridiculous.
like blatant cheese. I feel like it doesn't really mean that the characters are broken or like because people are like, oh, don't nerf characters because it's accurate to the lore, and it's like, sure, kind of accurate, I guess, right? But it's like
It is accurate. You think Yajirobe's gonna leave anywhere from his home up in the sky with Korin with a bunch of sensu beans? He's a sensu bean delivery guy, man. I mean, he's gonna have a bunch on him. You know how many times I faced Yajirobe so far in ranked, and everybody is using him not only because he can actually do a little bit of damage more than Hercule, but he has a sensu bean. You just gain all your health back right away. It's ridiculous.
like Yajirobe throwing down Sensu Beans, bro, throwing it up. Nah, that's not accurate, bro.
Come on,
Like
bro.
getting hit with bears and stuff. I feel like if I'm playing a top tier character as well, I should be able to block certain unblockables, or at least let me use like 3 um of the super gauge to deflect it or be
Look,
able
see,
to
see,
block
see, 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 see. Did you see it? Was it 2 or 3?
of the super
2. See? It went down. So it went from 5 to 2.
or at least let me use like 3
Boom.
of
5
of the
to
super
2.
gauge to deflect it or be able to block it. Just give me an option other than like having to dodge it right away. Okay? And again, I know
But that's the whole point of being a Dragon Ball Z character is to be on your toes and avoid, like, they gave us fan service, they gave us fan service. Okay? It's all to the T of how the characters are supposed to play. Period. You want that type of game? Go back to Fighter Z. Because as far as I know, the update on Fighter Z has now made everybody broken. So go back to Fighter Z. Again, I'm not hating on this dude. It's just there's a lot of other things to look at.
I said the defensive options are strong in this game. I think they are still, but too early to tell. Anyway, I'm no game dev, but again, this is what I want to see for the game to have longevity long term, right? And I know a lot of people are probably still gonna be playing this game, especially the YouTubers and stuff like that for content. This is a very content heavy game. I agree,
I don't know about that.
but I do wish that some things were was like kind of cleaned up. Okay, there's still a lot of bugs everywhere and stuff like that. Just can y'all please clean it up, please, for me?
It's not it. They're telling everybody to eat shit. That's exactly what
Let's
they're
go
doing.
wrap it up. Let me know if y'all agree.
I don't. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that you're saying because I think you're looking at it just from your own perspective and your own frustration. Let's make a comment. Let's make a comment. Topics to discuss I think there are other topics to discuss and other ways to look at these issues. Other way to look at these issues. When this is not meant to be competitive. I don't even think I fucking spelled that right. Competitive. It's just for fun. That's what I'm saying. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, bro. All right, so I'm gonna call it here.